Hello. Okay, so first video back after about a week and a half, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Not sure if our connection is good, but hopefully so. Today we are going to be talking about the new products that launched from Moonshine Manny last weekend. I'm kind of going to be playing a little bit of a catch up for the first part of this week, catching up on a few collections that launched at the end of last week, and then we'll get into some new things. Well, everything's new. Hi, Tika! Everything's new, but some things are about to launch and some things have already launched. So these are the 6 polishes that I launched on last Friday, inspired by more of my favorite Agatha Christie novels, which I had such a jolly time rereading all of these the month that I was mixing this collection together, and it's just been a fun, mysterious time. Hi, Bianca. Hi, Quila. Hi, welcome back. Thanks. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for the welcome. I am so excited to be back here with you guys. I had the best trip ever. I'm trying to think of when the last time we took a vacation was. I mean, it certainly wasn't last year. So I had forgotten how lovely it is to just get away, and all the best peeps are here. Hi, Lisa. Welcome, welcome. To just kind of like get away and not worry about normal things. I mean, of course, when you're on a road trip, you're still, you have concerns and things like that, but it's not your daily. So you're getting out of your regular worries. Hi, Nicole. Hi, LJ. And we had such a great time. So we live in Utah, as you know. We went to Colorado, and then we went up to Nebraska, and then we went across, I feel like I need to look at a map. But there were states that we spent more time in and states that we basically just drove through. So I know that we drove through Ohio, Indiana, Iowa, Illinois. We just mostly just drove through that. But some of my favorite places that we stopped there before we got to our family, we went to this lake in Nebraska that was just gorgeous, and we were able to drive right on the beach, and I call it Lake Matthew McConaughey because I think it's called Lake McConaughey. So in my brain, it's Matthew McConaughey's lake. And it was so nice, and it was just so clear and beautiful. We also got to see 2 of the Great Lakes. We ate deep dish Chicago style pizza in Chicago overlooking Lake Michigan. It was so delicious. And it was just beautiful. We got to see so much of the country on this trip. It was so fantastic. Hi, Victoria. Thanks. I missed you guys too. Hi, Tina. And so then we also went to Lake Erie. The kids got to swim in there. Then once we got to Pittsburgh, we were spending time with family. 2 days in Pittsburgh, a day and a half in Kentucky, visiting family all of those days. And we were mostly up in near Grove City, Pennsylvania. We were thinking about going to Pittsburgh, but we just decided to stay local, and we just drove around for 2 days, and Tim showed me everything he did growing up, basically. And so we didn't actually get into Pittsburgh. And then we drove down to Kentucky. We went to Louisville. I love Kentucky so much. Out of all the places that we visited, and I really loved everywhere that we went, but Kentucky still stays in my heart. I just love it there every time I go there. First of all, it's incredibly green. So was Pennsylvania, but the areas of Pennsylvania that we went to, it was very small town, which I love. I grew up in a very, very small town, but now that I'm an adult, I like a balance. I like a small town feel with close proximity to some stuff to do. Hi, Heidi. Nice day in Maryland. It has been heat spike around here. We just came through Vegas, southern Utah, and now we got home and it's still 102 degrees outside. So I just love Kentucky so much. So we went to Louisville first. That was the first place we had barbecue. Then we had Tennessee barbecue, and then we had, I guess we had some barbecue in southern Utah too, but it wasn't, the place that we went in Tennessee was so good. If you ever go there, ask me about this place because it was so good. And it was a recommendation from Stacy's boyfriend, and it was so good. And then we started going south. We went to Oklahoma. We basically just drove through Oklahoma, Texas, got into Arizona. I had super authentic, delicious Mexican food in Arizona. And then we like for most of it, so it was basically a trip to go see family, but also we wanted to take the kids to a bunch of states, but a lot of it was just driving through states. Just to be real, it really was. And then we went to go see Meteor. Oh, I didn't even tell you. Firstly, we went to Arches in Moab before we like really got started because that was still in Utah. But then we finished off with some more geology interesting events because that is Salem's favorite thing is geology. So we went to the Meteor Crater in Arizona, and then the next day we went to the Grand Canyon. Then we went to Vegas, and then we were actually going to stay 2 days in Vegas, but you guys, Vegas is insane, crazy right now. North Carolina barbecue. We didn't go to North Carolina, unfortunately. Tennessee barbecue was so good, Tika. Here's the thing about Tennessee barbecue. Now, I'm sure not all the barbecue places in Tennessee were like this, but it's very different from the barbecue that I've tried other places because it was not super messy with sauce. All the flavor is from dry rub, and the place that we went, they did, it was all like charcoal grilled, and that's my favorite kind, and so it wasn't messy. So you take away the messiness out of barbecue, and it's kind of like, this is interesting. It's so much flavor. Hi, Janista. We did not go to the Four Corners. We drove across Hoover Dam. We got out and looked at that. That was so fun too. But you guys, we went to the Mandalay Bay in Vegas for the kids to use that big swimming complex. It was like Disneyland crazy in Vegas. It was actually pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Way too packed. Way too packed. So we were going to stay there 2 nights so the kids could swim more, but we just kind of ate it on that last hotel day and came straight home the next day because we were so close to home. I could feel home calling me, and Vegas was way too crazy. Tennessee is all about their rubs. Yeah, hi Janine. So that's a quick sum up of my trip. I had the best time ever. I think it's my favorite road trip of my life. I mean, the time that my family went to Mexico and basically did a tour of Mexico like that in our van when I was 8 years old, it was like a month-long trip or something. That is my other favorite road trip of life, but this one was really great. And it was filled with seeing family, meeting new family that I didn't know. So, it was so great. So anyway, that's kind of a quick sum up of where I've been. I don't want to keep you all day, so we're going to go ahead and get into this video where, one second. Kind of cleaning up and restocking some things, and I put away one of the polishes I'm going to swatch. In fact, the first thing we're going to swatch today is this month's Project Dupe. So if you don't know, well, I think you guys, all of you that are here right now, maybe some of you who are watching this on replay don't know, but I do a Project Dupe each month where I'm attempting to give you a very similar look to a polish that might be on a lot of your wish lists, Dupe It, Lemming lists. And one of the ones that is actually ranked up pretty high there, and maybe this is a more obscure polish that not a lot of people know about. Why is it not in focus? There we go. I remember purchasing this. I remember when I was at the store. And so I was happy that I had this one in my stash. So this is Wet n Wild. It's a limited edition shade. It's called I Dream of Dream Genie. And it's supposed to look like jeans, basically. I was looking at pictures, other people's pictures aside from my own, just to like get a more rounded reference. And a lot of people talked about this originally having gold glitters in it. Mine does not have gold glitters. They are straight up silver glitters. And I don't remember originally thinking to myself, these are gold glitters. So I didn't put gold glitters in mine. I tried to make the same exact color, or as close as I could possibly get. And then I used the same size of glitter. But as my glitters in my bottle aren't gold, I didn't use gold. So that could be a slight variance that you were looking for gold in it if you were somebody who requested this. So I apologize if that's something you were wanted, but I decided to just make it exactly like how mine looks now. And I think it does look like denim with silver. I don't think it needs to have gold to look like denim. So the other change is that my glitters that I used, I increased the density quite a bit from here. I just wanted to make the effect more interesting, more fun. So that's what I chose to do. So I named this polish Dreaming of You. I always name my project Dupes after a song, or I almost always do. And this one is named after one of my favorite Selena songs, Dreaming of You. I love Selena so much. I don't think I have a Selena tribute kind of polish yet. I am shocked that I don't, because I'm seriously a huge fan. So this is part Project Dupe, but part just like Selena Love polish. So this is Dreaming of You, even though the color doesn't make me think Selena at all. So we're going to swatch this first, and then we'll get into the Cream of Quine. Cream of Quine? What the? My brain hasn't come back from Vegas yet. I think actually my brain is still stuck somewhere in like Oklahoma. That it's following me back very slowly. So I'm going to swatch everything at 2 coats for you today. And I can swatch this alongside its the polish it's inspired by, if you would like. I think I've heard people say that their bottle is really, really stinky of I Dream of Jeannie. Mine doesn't smell super bad, but some blues can be pretty stinky. So in the comparison photo there, the Moonshine Manny polish is the one that's on my ring finger, and it's on my pointer finger, but that's getting like up out of the frame a little bit. And then the original Wet n Wild polish is on my 3rd and pinky fingers. Oh, I need a little bit more on the brush. So I'm currently in the, currently, as in the last like 6 months, I've been trying to track down a bottle of the Mercury and Retrograde Duo from Essie. It is so hard to find a bottle of that, you guys, but I really, really want to get one so that I can have it in person to try to figure out a project dupe for it. Thanks, Janista. Janista says, I'm in the Caribbean, so we're still rolling out our vaccines. Finger crossies. Oof, still on lockdown. Oh, they lifted all mandates in Maryland today. Wow. Okay, so there's those 2. Let's move on to the part 2 of my Agatha Christie. This whole video is about things that I love a lot. Agatha Christie and Selena. So part 2 definitely had a theme visually. In fact, let me show you my inspo picture. When I was, gotta go way back in my pictures here to find it, because this was months ago. But this is my inspo picture for this collection. So I wanted to have a grapefruit color. I wanted to have like a deep kind of red cinnamon. Then I've got this ivory shade, this like goldenrod shade, and then this orangey mustard. So this is basically what I was going off of with this collection. I kind of wanted to tell this color story. So that's what you're going to see playing out through the collection. We're going to go in alphabetical order, which means I'm going to start with Crooked House. So if you haven't read Agatha Christie as much as I have, you might get a little bit of spoilers today as I talk about the books that I chose as inspiration, because I just like to do that. It's fun for me to tell you the who's and whatsies and whys. So Crooked House is the goldenrod shade. It has the green to gold shimmer that is in Hallow Green, that is in the new, actually, do I have it here in front of me? The June Polish Gamers box just started today. And the polish that I have for Polish Gamers box, it was pretty fun naming that polish. Sam and I came up with the whole polish together because he loves to play Minecraft. So I don't have it memorized because it's a really long name, because we just couldn't help ourselves. It was part of the fun of the polish. So definitely longest named polish that I've ever created. I don't know, maybe of all time. I don't even know. Let me read it to you. But it's basically spring roll, if you guys remember spring roll that we created together. There's a lot of fun Minecraft inspired polishes over at Polish Gamers Box right now, so definitely go check that out. So Salem and I named the polish Hidden Ancient Secret Vault with a redstone lever puzzle that opens a secret door to awesome secret treasure secretly in the dungeon, or secretly in the jungle. Basically, it's a jungle temple that has a vault inside, and we wanted to allude to the fact that there's like these kind of puzzles in the game where you got to kind of figure it out. Anyway, that's over there at Polish Gamers Box. It has the same shimmer as that. I was saying, sorry if I sound a little jumbled today, you guys. I haven't been here with you for a while, and plus, I'm just like resettling into my regular flow. It's like spring roll, except instead of kind of, that one was more of like a rainforest green base. This one is a sheer olive base, and then it has the aqua green gold shimmer, and then it has holographic flakies in it as well. But this one has orange and yellow iridescent glitters, and it is a jelly. So I saw that Judy swatched this as a topper. I never wore it that way, and I didn't necessarily intend it to be worn that way, but you certainly could do that if you want to. So all of the books that I chose to name polishes after in this collection are all faves for sure. I have a lot of favorite Agatha Christie books. But this one, Agatha Christie, if you've never read her, she's incredibly family friendly if you want to listen on audiobooks. But she always tries to she pins the murder on somebody who you're not expecting it to be. And this one was a really unexpected wrap up. So if you like, huh? Then that's a good one. So that's Crooked House. And then next up we have Endless Night. Now this one is the mustardy polish out of the collection. I called it a Dijon mustard because it is a brown mustardy yellow-orange kind of shade. This is definitely a pruggly kind of shade where it's a pretty ugly because it has all of this beautiful pink. It has Pinkie Pie flakies in it, basically. And hi, Caitlin. Hi, Bite Sized. Welcome, welcome. But I chose Endless Night as the inspo for this one because that is so different from the rest of her books. If you haven't read it yet, it's so different. And it's really kind of haunting and eerie. And then you get to the end and you're just like, the wrap up is, maybe like the last third, and you're just like, whoa, that is just like, woo. But the whole rest of the book is more like a romance almost. It's really, really interesting, but it is creepy. So I purposefully made Endless Night my Dijon mustard shade that I wanted to include in this kind of citrusy desert summer vibes Agatha Christie collection part 2, because a lot of her books are set in warmer climates. So there's those. Let's go back to do a second coat of Dreaming of You. So how are you guys? How have you guys been? I haven't talked to you in 2 weeks. Can we please do a giveaway, please? Caitlin, are you coming on Saturday? I have giveaways for you on Saturday. A few from last week's videos, and then we'll have a few giveaways from this week's videos. So here is a second coat of Dreaming of You, fully opaque in 2 coats. It's slightly squishier formula than the original just because my 10 free base I don't know what kind of base Wet n Wild was using back in the day. You're going to get less chemicals with this, you know, with an indie choice. But mine is like a little bit more of a squishy, juicy, creamy finish. So there's those two together if you wanted to see them side by side. So I think that they do look pretty similar. If I do say so myself, you just see you see more of the silver in mine, just because I chose to make it a little bit more dense. Summer is here in the UK at the moment, though I think it's about to disappear tomorrow. For the rest of the summer, Louise? OMG. I would not be sad about that. In fact, I think I would love living in the UK. I would, well, granted, I know that you guys don't only have colder weather, but that's one of the things that I like about Utah is I get a definite winter. However, we do have a very summery summer. Ooh, maybe I'll take the kids to the splash pad today. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. We boarded Luna. That's 2 coats of Crooked House. Oh, I'm going to show you my picture. I think I did 3 coats of Crooked House for this image. But as you can see here, it's pretty good at 2 coats. I mean, you're going to see a little bit of your nail line, but it's very, very sparkly, very, very shimmery. Lots of fun iridescent glitters in there. Second coat of Endless Night. So this one, like I said, besides the Honey Dijon base, it's got, this one got hollow in it? Let me look up the, Endless Night is described as a Dijon mustard filled with pink, orange iridescent flakies, micro gold hollow, and red copper iridescent and multichrome shimmers. That's right. This one I got the interesting color combo by putting this multichrome shimmer in, which the metallic nature of a multichrome shimmer will sometimes make a shift in the base color go towards this kind of look, which is one of my favorite uses for it. So there's a lot going on in Endless Night. And this this one I just did it 2 coats for the photos as well. So I wanted to put some beautiful femininity in this Ugly Pretty shade because, like I said, it's like pretty much a love story for most of the book until it turns creepy. I don't want to give you guys too many spoilers because I'd love for you to read these books because I love them. I cut my nails really, really short right before we left, and they've grown out this far already. So they're kind of like perfect shorty length for me for swatching. Okay. Oh, I was saying that we boarded Luna with this sweet girl that we met in our village. And she stayed with Heather, and Heather has a German Shepherd and another pupper. I can't remember what breed, and she just had the best time. So that went really, really well, and I was worried about it, I have to admit, but it went well. So we have her back home. She's getting reacclimated with her girls. Okay, next up is probably one of the first Agatha Christie books that I ever read because it's very popular. It's been made into a motion picture a few times. And so I think when whoever was recommending me these books when I was like 14 years old, I think this is one of the first ones I read. And this one also has a super fun wrap up. So this is Murder on the Orient Express. This is the polish in the inspo image that is that beautiful cinnamon red. So this one is actually kind of similar to Cinnabon, but more red orange. It does have linear hollow in it. it says red, copper, iridescent, and multi-chrome shimmers, linear hollow, and gold micro hollow glitter. So I did take an outside picture for you. It's more shimmery than hollow, but you still can see the hollow outside. Hi, Kayla. My vacation was so great. I went over it a little bit at the beginning of the video if you want to hear about it, but it was so great. Super, super lovely. Oh, yay, Janista. You wish you could have a lot more hot weather in the UK and you're not keen on the rain. Oh, Victoria, sorry. You received Midnight at the Saloon, Rhinestone, Cowgirl, and Daisy Dukes today. They got to you safe and sound. That makes me so happy. I've been getting a few return packages lately from you guys abroad, and it's making me sad. I don't know why. Like, basically, things are getting rejected at customs, I think. So next up we have the Mysterious Affair Styles. So this polish I decided to include. It's not necessarily one of my very favorite Agatha Christie novels, but it is her first, and the first with Hercule Poirot, and so it's for that reason it's very special. She again wants to trick you with who the murderer is going to be, like always, which I just love. So I decided to make an ivory base. Again, we have the aqua green gold shimmer in there. We have platinum flakies. We have pink, gold, green, iridescent flakies. So a lot of fun stuff going on. You have on Cinnabonbon? Yes, take that baby outside, Tika. Whoop, whoop. Is the scent too strong for you, or is it okay? I wanted to make it light and pleasant and just kind of like make you kind of like slightly happily hungry when you wear it. Is that a thing? Happily hungry? I don't know that I've ever been happily hungry before. Oh, man. So I just love this one. It is really delicate, but a lot of stuff packed in. So I wanted to make the base not overpower all this lovely shimmer and two different kinds of flakies. You're looking at lamb recipes. Oh. Yes, there are. Did I not put them in the overpour? I thought I did. Change my picture. Thanks, Quila. Woo woo. You keep me on track, boo. You keeping me on track. Quila, did you try, or was it you that was telling me you were going to try the Louise Penny books? I think I've read 12 of them now. I only have a few left. I'm sad. You love the scent? Yay! Caitlin, we'll see you later. Okay, so that's the Mysterious Affair Styles. Definitely worth a read because it's the very first. And it's fun to watch how she progressed in her writing over time. But you guys, she started, this book, The Mysterious Affair Styles, takes place during the First World War. And Endless Night is one of her later books. And she had such a long career. I think she was writing into 1970s. Isn't that amazing? I just love that. Okay, so last up we have the bonus add-on to the collection. This one you got for free if you ordered. I was giving it to everybody actually for free through yesterday. But this one is the bonus. So if you're ordering the 4 set, it's not included. This one can always be for purchase separately though. So this is my grapefruit jelly, and it's just densely packed with red, gold, green shimmer. And this is the Secret of Chimneys. So this is one of my faves because I love it when she combines romance with mystery and humor. This one is very funny. It can be a little bit confusing because everyone has like a secret identity. Everyone is somebody else through the whole thing. And it's really funny, and there's just so much hijinks and craziness going on. Plus romance. Like a million murders. There's so much going on. So I definitely recommend this one. She also wrote this one pretty early on in her career, I'm pretty sure. And this one is one that I've read over and over, especially because when I read it, it's almost like she was getting started in her career and she was like, wow, people really love what I'm doing. And then she, for some reason, I think, in my opinion, how it feels when you read it is like she shoved 2 or 3 books into one book. There's just so much going on. So I have to like read it a few times to be like, oh yeah, oh yeah. So I'm going to do that at 2 coats as well. Let me get back to Murder on the Orient Express. Another must read in my opinion. Death on the Nile was supposed to be coming out this summer, which was the follow-up to what's his bucket's Johnny Depp version of Murder on the Orient Express. And Death on the Nile is one of the polishes that we did last year for the first Queen of Crime installment. And so I was super excited to see that it was the next polish, Kenneth Branagh, who was the weirdest Poirot. My Poirot is the one I posted on my Instagram with the black hair and the super twisty mustache. That's my Poirot. Okay, there's 2 coats of the Mysterious Affair at Styles. 2 coats is all you probably really need. If you absolutely want no nail line to show, just put on a slightly tinted base, or you could do 3 coats, but I like it at 2. David Suchet is amazing. Is that the actor's name? David, is that how you say it? David Suchet? Yeah, he's so good. And that is who I see and hear when I'm reading the books. Okay. Here's a second coat of the Secret of Chimneys. You shouldn't need more than 2 coats. It's just a very dense shimmer. It's almost like a metallic look. It's super, super dense. So really, really fun. And that pretty much wraps it up, you guys. So one of the things on my list of to-dos this week is getting next month's collection ready and going. Suche, thank you. Going for you guys, and it's going to be Friends Season 2. And so I'm really excited about that. I was watching a lot of Friends on my trip, or listening to The Office. That always helps the time go by. Did I tell you guys I was the only driver on this trip? Because Tim's still not driving since after his procedure. And I really loved it. I really loved it. I like being the driver on road trips, is what I learned this time. So I love that I learned some new things about myself as well on this trip. And it was great. It was super great. I need to respond to my sweet brother-in-law who lives in Pennsylvania. He sent me a message to thank me for coming to visit. Like, thank you for bringing Tim to come visit me. I just remembered that I need to go message him. He's such a little sweetie. Thank you, Kayla. Were you here when I was showing what the palette was? Here's the palette I chose. I can't remember if this was something that somebody specifically suggested in the Facebook group, or if I found this one separately. I think I just went looking for it separately, but somebody might have also suggested this in the Facebook group. But this was the palette, so. Soft, CH, not hard, Suche. Thank you, Suche. I will not remember that, but thank you. You hate driving, I know. I thought I hated driving. This whole time since November, I've been driving Tim everywhere. He has appointments like every day. We drive an hour both ways every day. And I'm sick of driving around Utah and the cities near me and in the traffic. I'm sick of that. But on this trip, I was just out in the open road. I was in our new car, so we weren't having any engine weirdness or anything, and just enjoying driving on new roads. And I was in such a good mood for the whole trip. Everything was just like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. It was very good for my heart, this trip. So pretty citrusy. Thank you, Louise. Okay, friends. Oh, hi, Ruthie. I was thinking about you too. Thanks for coming to say hi. So I'll see you guys back for tomorrow. We're going to do the Clarissa Carroll Magnetics. They look like dish, but she also has some lighter colored ones. So stop back on tomorrow for those. The Zoyas are supposed to be, to me, that new collection, but if you want to look at Amanda's Instagram, she has photos up already over there. They look super, super cute. Yes, Quila, yes. Yes, you're right. We got back to it, and I was like, this is the worst that we've dealt with on the whole trip. Except maybe Chicago. Chicago's was pretty bad. So anyway, I'll see you guys back hopefully tomorrow. And I am just finishing up listening to Where the Crawdads Sing. And then I'm going to get back to, I'm going to get back to my Louise Cooper, who I always in my brain call Louise Palmer. Okay, friends, have a great rest of your day. Try to stay cool if it's super, super hot where you are like it is here. And backyard party collection. Yes, I have those in hand too, but we need to do the ones, that from last week too. Thanks, Phoebe. Zoya released it's called like the Cosmic Dust Trio or something, but there's just 3. And it's in collaboration with somebody. So I gotta go check my mailbox. All right, friends. Well, I will see you. If you're not gonna be back till Saturday, I'll see you on Saturday for giveaways and swatching. But I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks.